terrible picture of damage emerges. These pictures are from Indonesia, where the president has now declared a national disaster, and state media says more than 4,000 people were killed on the island of Sumatra, in a coastal region closest to the earthquake.
Menurut Rusdi Harjo, kota Mulaboh antara yang teruk dilanda bencana terletak di barat Pulau Sumatra. Ia mempunyai penduduk hampir 150,000 orang. Kota yang berkedudukan 150 km dari pusat gempa bumi hanya boleh ditinjau melalui udara. Manakala Pulau Simula yang berdekatan mempunyai penduduk sekitar 70,000. Sehingga kini usaha untuk menyelamat terganggu kerana keadaan jalan dan infrastruktur yang rosak teruk.
Gegaran berlaku jam 11.51 pagi waktu tempatan dan berpusat 25 km di barat daya Jayapura. Aceh turut merekodkan gegaran susulan berukuran 5.2 pada skala Richter di perairan barat laut berampiran Medan jam 4 pagi tadi waktu tempatan. Malam semalam dua gegaran susulan sekuat 5.1 dan 5.2 pada skala Richter turut menggegarkan Sumatera. Gempa bumi ini berlaku selepas gegaran sekuat 9 pada skala Richter di wilayah Aceh Ahad lalu. Gegaran di Aceh juga mengakibatkan bencana tsunami yang meragut puluhan ribu nyawa di seluruh Asia. Angka kematian rasmi akibat gempa bumi Aceh meningkat kepada lebih 52,000 orang dengan seluruh perkampungan di pesisir pantai kini ditenggelami air. Jurucakap Pertubuhan Kesihatan Dunia di Asia Selatan, Harsaran Pandey berkata, hampir 5 juta penduduk seluruh Asia terjejas akibat bencana tsunami hujung minggu lalu. Antara 1 hingga 3 juta mangsa yang terjejas ialah di Indonesia, sementara 1 juta lain di Sri Lanka. Angka kematian ini dijangka meningkat lagi berikutan kebimbangan merebaknya wabak penyakit yang boleh menggugat nyawa mangsa yang terselamat.
The numbers coming out of Indonesia just stun the senses. An estimated 80,000 dead with tens of thousands missing. So the toll may get even worse. Our reporter Scott Bevan has just landed in Aceh near the epicentre of this catastrophe, and we're crossing to him by satellite phone. Scott, thanks for joining us. Now, what are your impressions as you are right there in the middle of this global catastrophe, the centre of it?
Well, Helen, they're very much first impressions. I've just landed. You can probably hear the whine of the jet engines in the background. We corkscrewed down from several thousand feet up, and the closer we got to the earth, the greater the picture we saw of catastrophe and calamity. The water has obviously rushed in several kilometres into the town, and Mother Nature has scoured entire city streets, clean of not only infrastructure and man-made buildings, and any signs of life. It's also cleaned off in nature. There's no grass, it's been replaced by mud. It is an incredible first sign of just how powerful and awesome this tidal wave must have been.
Now, Scott, 26 brave Australian medical specialists have been sent there. What are they going to be thrust into straight off?
Well, they're being thrust into a town that's still very much trying to find its feet. At the airport right now, we've got relatives arriving with boxes and boxes and boxes. They're trying to, I guess, fill the gap that exists at the moment for everything and anything to get on with life. And of course, the official teams coming in from Australia are going to be expected to pick up that slack even more so. There are thousands injured here in Banda Aceh alone. They're still trying to work out just how many. But for the whole of northern Sumatra, where Aceh is, it's estimated today that the death toll is over 45,000, could climb to 80,000. So that's what the medical teams are facing first up. But then, of course, there's the second deadly wave, and that wave, of course, is disease.
Yeah.
From not enough food, impure water, and, of course, piles of corpses lying around.
Now, of course, their job is going to be so grim and difficult because the infrastructure there has gone. They're virtually starting from scratch, aren't they? Trying to do surgery, infection control, amputations, I guess all that.
Exactly, and there is a field hospital, an army field hospital to come in and be set up. We saw in PNG in 1998 the absolute influence of having a good army field hospital here. I'm sure that'll be repeated again. We've got Australian engineers coming in as well to start work on infrastructure. A team of army engineers are coming on the HMAS Kenapa leaving Sydney tomorrow. There's a water purification plant, a mobile plant that is currently in Medan, just south of here. It's coming up here to try and fill that gap of water, which is absolutely critical here at the moment.
Well, Scott Bevan, we'll hopefully hear from you again tomorrow, and I do appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, Helen.